Welcome back to our channel, where we take police interactions and put them under our detective lens. We uncover what lies beneath the surface of police encounters and the rights that guard our basic freedoms. Don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and leave us a comment to spread awareness and help end police misconduct. As usual, we've linked the original videos in the description below, so head on over to their channel and give them your support. This time, we're looking at 2 unlawful traffic stops and how the cops handled these situations. We start off with these 2 guys getting pulled over for tinted windows. But when the cop requests the passenger's ID for no lawful reason, the guy won't have it and pushes back. Check this out.
I'm the passenger in the vehicle, and you're asking for my license?
I'm asking for your license, yes.
And I'm the passenger in the vehicle?
Yes.
Because, I'm sorry, why again?
No, she said something came up.
What'd you say?
No, so you said something came up, you said?
Yes, something came up. I need to check something. Are you refusing?
Yes, I am, because I'm not the driver, so I'm confused. How you doing, man?
Doing all right. How you doing?
Yeah. So he got pulled over for tinted windows, right? Oh, don't spin too loud, Dre.
I have a family just like you have a family.
So he got pulled over for tinted windows.
My son, which I explained to you.
Your officer told me, she came to the passenger door and said, give me your ID. I need your ID and your license, your identification. I said, why? She said, all of a sudden something came up. What does that mean?
Okay, so I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm not going to tell you a story. Obviously, I wasn't here when you initially got pulled over.
Dre, you loud. Don't be too loud.
The reason why I got called to the scene is because your father, this is your father?
It's my uncle.
Your uncle. So when my partner ran your uncle's name, right? Sometimes our computer will give us a generic warrant result if a name is similar in the computer system. So when she initially ran his driver's license, she got a hit saying that he's a wanted person by the New York City Police Department. So I came over, I looked at her computer screen, verified it's not the same person. The name is very similar, but the date of birth.
What does that have to do with the passenger?
Again, I wasn't here when you initially got pulled over, but look at it from our standpoint.
Your officer is letting me know that you were wrong. You understand that you were wrong, right?
You're allowed to refuse, but I'm allowed to ask for your license. You're allowed to refuse.
But you know your officer explained that you were wrong. You understand that, or you don't?
Well,
I'm allowed to ask for your license, and you're allowed to refuse.
You're right. Have a good day. So we're done here?
yeah, we're done. Yeah,
Thank you.
So, let's break it down. The cops stopped them for tinted windows, a good excuse to ask for the driver's identification. But then for no reason, they move on to the passenger. They invoke some vague excuse that the computer turned out some similar name, but that again constitutes no legal ground to solicit the ID of the passenger. With a camera pointed to their face, the cops backed off, knowing full well that their requests weren't lawful, and they just let the guys go without pushing it any further. But the next case is an example of what happens when a cop just won't back off, and out of personal ego, does all that he can to come up with every possible reason to book this guy.
What are you doing?
Start the vehicle.
Okay.
Start the vehicle. Okay.
Okay.
Why are you rolling, man? I let you way back.
What do you mean, why am I rolling? I didn't see you until I was right here on this street, and I kept going because there's no place to pull over. I pulled over whenever it got open.
I let you way back there.
Where?
Man.
Where at?
At the beginning of Moon Lane.
At the beginning of Moon Lane.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Whenever I turned off, I saw you.
Let me get your license, man.
Okay, well, I'm going to hop out.
No, stay in the vehicle.
Okay. You have no reason to come up here and just open my door like that, for sure.
Okay. Insurance.
Guy pulled his gun on me and everything.
Okay.
Crazy.
Put both hands on the wheel, please.
Okay.
Both of them on the wheel. All right, remain there. Do not move, okay? I'm going to take out the vehicle.
Sounds good. You can shut my door. Will you shut this door?
All right, go ahead, hop out.
What are you doing?
Hop out.
For what?
Hop out.
What's the reason?
Hop out, man.
What's the reason? Can you tell me what the reason is? You come up here and you pull your gun on me and then you rip my door open for no reason.
Step out of the vehicle.
What's your reason for pulling my door open?
Please step
What's the reason for pulling the door open?
It's an older truck, man.
So you just ripped my door open because it's an older truck?
And you're rolling. People who roll have warrants.
I haven't rolled anything.
They have pot all over their pants.
I don't have any.
Like marijuana in your vehicle.
This is sawdust. Okay. So.
Notice how the cop claims to smell marijuana in the car, which, as you can clearly tell later from his demeanor, is an outright lie. But cops use this pretext to be able to legally detain, frisk, ask for the ID, maybe even search the cars they stop, and write tickets. Pretty much whatever the cops want. But this cop gets caught red-handed. Watch this.
Put your hands up on the vehicle.
For what?
Hands up on the vehicle, please. I'm just going to frisk
You're not going to frisk. What am I under
Put
arrest
your hands
for?
up on the
What am I
vehicle.
under arrest for?
I'm frisking you for weapons, Bubba.
Okay.
I'm not putting your handcuffs.
I don't have no weapons.
Spread your legs, please.
You're gonna touch all up on me whenever. Dude. Yeah, that's gay as hell. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. He's getting all up on it.
All right, stand back here, man.
So what's the reason for the search? What's the probable cause?
For your mud flaps, man, being too short.
So you ripped my door open and frisked all up and opened my truck up for my mud flaps for being too short? Is what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Yes or no?
You have warrants.
Is that what you're saying? Yes or no?
But that is pure bullcrap. The law that regulates the size of mud flaps for trucks with 4 wheels on their rear axle states that when stationary, the mud flaps must hang within 8 inches of the road surface, which looks to be the case for our guy's truck. So this is just the cop's excuse to pull him over and harass the guy.
You said 4.8?
Yes, sir.
So you pulled me over. What was the reason for the stop?
For your mud flaps being
So
too
my
short.
mud flaps were too short. We go down Moon Lane. There's barely enough room for 2 cars to pass by. So I come up here to where it clears up. I pull over, and then you come over here and rip my door open, and then start accusing me of what? Saying I have pot all over me, which is sawdust from working because I've been cutting all day. You feel all up on
There's
me.
also pot on your edge of your seat, man.
There's pot on the edge of my seat.
Come here. You did not go back in the car.
I want to see all this. Yeah, for sure. But that, again, you rolled up on me and ripped my door open because my mud flaps were too short.
Yes, sir.
So that's normal procedure for you to just run up and rip doors open because the mud flaps are too short?
You have the car rolling, man.
I wasn't rolling. I got to a place where I could pull over so that people weren't stuck getting in and out.
There were people who roll have drugs.
I wasn't rolling doing anything. I was sitting there calmly cruising.
They're not too any good, man.
So I'm automatically bad because I didn't want to block the drive.
10-4. All right, Mr. Schultz. Let's start over.
No, we're not starting over. You came up on me, ripped my door open, and pulled your gun on me.
Just tell me that unit. I'm going to PC search once other vehicle gets here.
What's your probable cause?
Odor of marijuana, partner.
So you ripped the door open and there was odor before or after you ripped the door open? Because you ran up on me with your gun drawn and ripped the door open. Is what you did, yes or no? Yes.
It's all been recorded. If you want to copy,
You didn't start your body cam until after you ripped your door open. I watched you. You started it right when I handed you my license. Right, yes or no? Yes or no? So what are we here for now?
I'm going to be on probable cause search.
For what was your probable cause? Because my mud flaps were too short?
Odor of marijuana.
But there was no odor until after you ripped my door open or before?
It doesn't matter. You were rolling the window down anyway.
I didn't roll this window down. Not at all. I rolled that side down. See how it's down? This window's not up. He ran over here and ripped this door open and had his gun drawn on me.
Absolutely.
Is what happened.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So where's your probable cause at? Before or after you ripped the door open?
I opened up the door and it was coming from the car as well.
What car?
This pickup.
So it was coming from, so with the window up, there was odor of marijuana coming out?
Absolutely.
Is that what you're going with?
Absolutely.
Sounds good. It's going to be an interesting one for sure.
So, how much marijuana is in the vehicle?
I don't have any marijuana in there.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
I got sawdust in there, and evidently that's marijuana.
Now check this out. The cop desperately needs a substantial reason for this harassment and this unlawful stop. So as a last resort, he goes for the tint meter and tries to get our guy for his window tint. Unfortunately for the cop, the window tint also checks out.
He's going to try and get something today.
So let's break this down real fast. The cop stopped our guy, then held him at gunpoint, then frisked and detained him all for some mudflaps made-up excuse. So when the court takes a look at this footage, they will clearly see that this cop's detainment was unreasonable, exaggerated, and outright harassment. So there you have it, another great example of police misconduct. That's why you always have to stay informed and vigilant. If you want to make a change and spread the word, give us a like, subscribe, and join the conversation. Tell us what you think in the comments below. Only by talking about these issues can we get things moving and hopefully make a difference. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.